WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City. WFIV is powered by Rocky Top Jeep Ram with award-winning customer service and home with a lifetime warranty. Rocky Top, just off I-40, exit 407.
The following is a presentation of Horn Radio Sports. Here's Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening and welcome in to a night of Farragut High School hoops from the Admirals Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. District 4 4A action this evening as the Farragut Admirals hosts the Maryville Rebels. Girls will get us started, of course, and Maryville comes in with a record of 7-9. Farragut 12-5. This will be Maryville's first district contest of the season, and Farragut 0-1, having dropped the decision to Bearden more than a month ago, December 3rd, 69-51. The Lady Admirals fell there. Again, they're 12-5, and when you look for mutual opponents on these schedules, Sevier County is one. The Lady Rebels fell by 6 to Sevier County, while Farragut split a couple of games with the Barretts, losing on November 20th, 48-39, without the services of Keeley Rogers, and then defeating Sevier County with Keeley on December 13th, 59-42. And the only other mutual opponent is Alcoa. Maryville fell 49-29 to Alcoa. Farragut, in its second game of the season, defeated the Lady Tornadoes 52-37. So the Lady Admirals being introduced down below. They're, of course, coached by Jason Mayfield. He's assisted by Andy Arndt, Alex Monday, and Madison Maples. Lady Admirals in their home white with the Navy numerals outlined in gray. And it will be Annie Priest, Annalise Bishop, Ace Strickland, Keeley Rogers, and Ashlyn Sheridan for the Lady Admirals this evening. Maryville, again, is 7-9 overall, coached by Scott West. They've won 4 of their last 5. Their only loss in the last 5 contests to a good Webb team, 40-32. Most recently defeated Kingston 52-30 on December 30th. And it will be for Maryville to jump Emma Meshady, and for Farragut, Ashlyn Sheridan, and the Lady Admirals will control as Maryville goes zone to open. Lady Rebels in their road black with the Maryville, the lettering in red, the numerals in white. Farragut launches a 3 from the right side. That's Annie Priest. It's offline, and Maryville comes up with a loose basketball. Jada Edwards among the starters tonight for Maryville, out top with the ball. Tatiana Svitkovic, her pass is going to be stolen away as Keeley Rogers anticipates and drives for the basket at the other end. No good. Grabs her own miss off a deflection, kicks it back out top to Priest, and Farragut's going to set up the half-court offense as Ashlyn Sheridan gives off to Ace Strickland. Svitkovic is right there in Ace's hip pocket, so Farragut goes left side to Priest, out top to Bishop. Back and forth, they swing it between Priest and Bishop. Now to Rogers, who slides out between the circles, takes the pass from Bishop, drifts left, picks up her dribble, gives to Priest out high. In the paint, it goes to Bishop. Kick into the left corner for Sheridan, and a three-pointer, good. Ashlyn Sheridan with a 3. Good ball movement by the Lady Admirals going inside out as here's Maryville handling the press. They get the ball ahead to Svitkovic, into the left corner to Gentry for a 3 that is over everything. Edwards with a rebound, though, kicks it out top. That'll be Anderson trying a 3 from the head of the circle. No good. Tipped out of bounds. Belongs to Farragut. So Christina Anderson, Tatiana Svitkovic, let's see, Jada Edwards, Emma Meshady, and who am I missing among Maryville starters? Number 20, I don't believe I mentioned. Maybe Gentry. So the Lady Admirals with the ball on the left side. That'll be freshman Annie Priest launching a 3. No good. Backside rebound, though, Ashlyn Sheridan. So the Lady Admirals have gotten a couple of offensive rebounds here early. Strickland will launch a 3 and hits it. Lady Admirals with a couple of 3s here early on. Sheridan from the left corner, and now Strickland deep on the right wing. Ball's knocked out of bounds by the pressuring Lady Admirals and Ashlyn Sheridan. So Maryville looking at a Farragut full court press, and the ball is thrown in off the leg of Gentry, picked up by Rogers into the lane, kisses it off the glass, good, and Coach West wants a timeout. Farragut out to an 8-0 start as Maryville initially broke the press with relative ease. Missed a shot on the offensive end most recently, though. Not a good inbounds pass. Goes off the leg of Gentry, and Rogers is there to scoop up the loose basketball. Of course, defensively, it seems like Keeley always in the right place at the right time. And so Keeley with the steal, and then the short jumper in the lane. Good. as she becomes the third Lady Admiral to score in the early going. Again, Sheridan got it started with a three from the left corner, Strickland with a deep three on the right wing, and Rogers, after a turnover out of the full court press, scores in the paint for the Lady Admirals, who lead 8-0. 6:05 to go, opening quarter, back to live action coming out of the Maryville timeout as the Lady Rebels break the press. Right side jumper is going to be over everything by Jada Edwards. Right side of the paint, just a little short jumper, too strong on it by Edwards, and Farragut comes in front court. Rogers, left side of the paint, dumps it down low to Sheridan. It'll go off her hands and out of bounds. First turnover for Farragut, which jumps right back into its full court press, trying to get the ball in bounds. Emma Meshady comes into Gentry. She fires it to Svitkovic. Svitkovic in front court, guarded by Annalise Bishop. Gives up to Gentry, head of the circle. Down the lane, right side. Off on the wing to Svitkovic. She walked, no call. Looked like to me, perhaps change of pivot feet. Maybe not. No protest from the Farragut bench, and she was right in front of it. So this will be Edwards trying a three. Head of the circle, no good. Rebound's tipped out, and right to Anderson. Kicks it on the left side to Gentry. Drives to the baseline, shut down there. Tries to get it back out on the perimeter, and Farragut deflected that pass apparently out of bounds. So Maryville will have it side front court across the way. Inbounding will be Anderson. Into rear court to Gentry. Gentry, Maryville Jr., gives off to Anderson, the senior, on the left side. Dribbles out top and reaching, trying to poke the dribble away from Anderson. It was Farragut's Annie Priest who picks up the first foul of the ball game. 5:07 to go, opening quarter here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, and the Lady Admirals out to an 8-0 lead as Farragut looks to even its district mark. 1-1, first district game in more than a month. Svitkovic takes a pass, right block, and Farragut rejects it out of bounds. Ashlyn Sheridan, nice defensive play. Inbound feed, I'm not sure who that was intended for, but Keely Rogers with the steal ahead to Sheridan, who just has to heave it back in bounds before going out over the baseline, and it's turned right back over to Maryville, but now Gentry in front court is going to lose it out of bounds. They're going to say, however, it was off the foot of Keely Rogers. So Maryville turned it over on the inbound feed, but then Rogers on the break led Sheridan just a step too much, and Maryville gets the ball back. Gentry checks out of the ball game for the Lady Rebels. Into the lineup is Caton Harris, junior, number 30 for the Lady Rebels. Pass, right side to Harris, gives it up to Edwards. Edwards moves to the free throw line, shovels it back to Meshady at the head of the circle. To Svitkovic inside. Meshady gives right back to Edwards on a shovel. Edwards in turn to Anderson on the left wing. Few dribbles, pivots, gives it back to Edwards on the left wing. She's matched up with by Ace Strickland. Bounce pass, nobody home. Edwards, as Farragut's denying Anderson a look at the basketball along the baseline. Defensively, that was Ashlyn Sheridan, and Edwards, with a defender in her face, just threw it to a vacated spot on the floor. And that'll be turnover number 3 for Maryville, and Edwards will check out of the ball game as Gentry is back in. Farragut in front court. Priest fires left side open as Keely Rogers. Three-pointer, too strong. Now Rogers knocks it away from Maryville in rear court, but the Lady Rebels will retain possession. We're midway through our opening quarter, and Maryville yet to score. Farragut up 8-0. Pair of threes, one apiece from Ashlyn Sheridan and Ace Strickland, and then a steal and basket out of the full court press by Farragut's Keely Rogers. Svitkovic launches a three right side. It was online, but too long. Rebounded away by Priest. Given to Strickland. Strickland on the break, driving against Gentry. Came up short. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Touched last by Maryville. Edwards quickly back into the ball game. She'll give Meshady a breather. Farragut, meanwhile, will get Priest out of the lineup. And Allie Hines, who has been unavailable for... Well, she was unavailable in the Cleveland game, and I take it from something Coach Mayfield said. Maybe she had been unavailable during the New Year's tournament as well. Inbound feed from Bishop to Sheridan, and the layup underneath goes all the way around the cylinder and then comes out. So Maryville with the rebound. And in front court, Gentry to the free throw line, gives back out top to Christina Anderson. Anderson guarded by Sheridan, off to Svitkovic. Moves to the head of the circle, thought about a three when she picked up her dribble, but Annalise Bishop was there to contest, so instead gives off to Anderson. Anderson working against Sheridan. Steps back to the three-point line and then tried to get the ball at the high post to Edwards. And Farragut Strickland threw out a leg and kicked it. So as a result, Maryville will inbound in front of the Farragut bench. Anderson into Sitkovich, left side of the lane, drives to the block, reverse pivot, shot blocked. I think Bishop got a piece of it. Here's Rogers picking up the loose basketball for Farragut into front court. Keeley down the right side of the lane, puts up a shot, good. Defender right in her face, but Rogers takes it strong to the hole and scores her second basket, and Farragut leads 10-0. Now here's a long pass over the top of the press, and it's over everyone, and it's Keeley Rogers who tracks it down. Farragut back the other way. Down low, Sheridan, right block, spins to the baseline, missed the shot. Farragut leads 10-0. 2:40 to go opening quarter as Maryville brings the ball in front court with Anderson. Anderson working against Allie Hines. Gives off right side to Harris. Now to Svitkovich, guarded by Bishop. Skip pass over to Edwards on the left side. She'll hand it off to Gentry between the circles. Gentry down the lane, gives to Svitkovich on the right wing. Shot from the three-point line, rims out. Rebound by Strickland, and she's off to the races. The length of the floor, ace with the right hand. Lays it up and lays it in. And another timeout's going to be used by Maryville head coach Scott West, as Farragut now leads 12-0 with 2:16 to go in our opening quarter. And Strickland leading Farragut with 5 points. Keeley Rogers with 4. Ashlyn Sheridan with 3. Those are the 3 Lady Admirals who average double figures. And off to a good start here in the opening quarter, but Maryville also getting it done. Farragut also getting it done defensively. As Maryville, I've got the Lady Rebels with 4 turnovers thus far. Farragut with 2, and I believe both of Farragut's were after they had gotten takeaways. Trying to push the tempo, gave it back to the Lady Rebels. So coming out of the timeout, it's Maryville with the basketball. Harris, Gentry, Anderson, Edwards, and I think we've got a new Lady Rebel on the floor. That would be Carly Hunt, I believe, number 32. Pass down low, stolen away by Priest. Annie Priest weaving her way into front court. Gives on the right side to Strickland. Head fakes the 3, moves closer. Right elbow jumper, short. Ace grabs her own miss. Down low, powers up a follow, no good. Battling for another rebound, and we have a held ball. Possession arrow is to Maryville. Priest with the steal a moment ago. Farragut's 5th takeaway. Lady Admirals pressing. Ball knocked away by Priest in rear court. Vining nearly had it, and the ball trickles off of Vining out of bounds. So Carly Vining has entered the lineup. She's number 24 for the Lady Admirals, a sophomore, joining the freshman Priest, as well as Allie Hines, a senior, Annalise Bishop, and Ace Strickland. Maryville breaks the press. Gentry in front court, pulls up just inside the free throw line. No good. Short. Rebounded away by Strickland of Farragut. Ace Strickland in front court with 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Picks up her dribble, gives to Bishop left side. Bishop against this Maryville zone. Left side Strickland, good look for 3, little long. Backside rebound tipped, and Farragut's going to come up with the basketball after Maryville saved it in bounds, but there was no one for the Lady Rebels there to pick up the loose ball, so Allie Hines says, thank you very much, and lays it up and in. And now Farragut knocking the ball away from Edwards in rear court. Gentry picks it up. Gentry, as Maryville just does, avoid another turnover. Maryville trailing 14-0. Under a minute to play, opening quarter. 3-pointer, head of the circle is good by Edwards. Jada Edwards gets Maryville on the board. The sophomore steps out beyond the arc and knocks down a 3. Strickland head fakes a long 3, moves closer to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, feeds Priest on the left wing for a 3. Offline, Vining has the rebound knocked away from her by Gentry. And here's Anderson up the left side in front court for Maryville. Spins against Priest, gives back to the trailing Gentry, now to Edwards. Farragut, man-to-man. As the ball goes high post to Edwards. In the lane, she'll kick it out right side to Hunt. Hunt driving right side, shut down, back on the perimeter on the right side to Edwards. Now to Anderson, guarded by Priest. Down to 9 seconds, right side wide open is Harris, and she hits a 3. So Caton Harris buries a 3, and Maryville going to have a couple of threes to get on the board and trim a 14-0 deficit down to 14-6 at the quarter break. Back-to-back threes by the Lady Rebels to conclude the opening quarter. And we're back with second quarter action in our girls contest this evening. District 4 4A action between Maryville and Farragut. Back with the second quarter in 1 minute as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's independent voice, FM 105.3 WFIV, and online at WFIV.com.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today or check us out at PureMagicCarWash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Here at the Mike Dyer Agency, we know insurance coverage options can be overwhelming. That's why we partner with Nationwide to help you find the best protection for you and your family's needs. Give us a call today at 865-966-2111 to learn more. Or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
First possession of the second quarter to Farragut. Keely Rogers' three from the top of the key rattles out, and here's Maryville with its third three in a row. And from the left side, it'll be Harris bearing one. She hit the final shot of the first quarter and the first of the second, and suddenly it's 14-9 after Farragut led 14-0. Just underway, second quarter. District 4 4A action. Maryville's district opener. Farragut playing its second district game. Lady Admirals have gotten into the lineup Maya Johnston, 5'7" sophomore, joining Ace Strickland, Keely Rogers, Allie Hines, and Annie Priest. Strickland in the lane, hesitates, puts a shot up, no good, and pursuing the rebound. Strickland hit the deck, ball went out of bounds, and the official on the baseline says touch last by Maryville. So Farragut retains possession. Allie Hines will take a seat. Ashlyn Sheridan will return to the lineup for Coach Mayfield. Pass comes into Johnston out high. Maya gives off to Ashlyn Sheridan. Sheridan guarded by Anderson, drives down the left side of the lane, feeds Strickland in the corner. Svitkovich is right there hounding Strickland, who has picked up her dribble, needs some help. Gets it to Rogers at the free throw line. Keeley into the paint, bumped, gives off to Sheridan. Sheridan powers up her shot from the right block, good. Keeley with the assist, Ashlyn with the basket. Now Rogers with a tip out of the press, and great save to Sheridan. Loose ball to Sheridan, ahead to Strickland, and now Farragut's going to throw it away. What an effort by Rogers on both the deflection and then the save to Strickland, but Farragut threw it away at the other end. Maya Johnston out of the game. Maryville against the Farragut press. It's Anderson as Farragut backpedals into Maryville's front court. Lady Rebels get it to Svitkovich. Her shot blocked. Lady Admirals, that was Anderson, I believe. Yes, Hannah Anderson with the block shot just into the game. Farragut the other way. Strickland looking down low to Ashlyn and missed from right underneath. Maybe too deep underneath. Not much of an angle for Ashlyn. So 16-9, Farragut leading. Maryville back the other way as the Lady Rebels have gotten into the ballgame. Kata Kirkland, and now they threw it away. That one looks more of the unforced variety. Turnover by my count, number 7 of the evening for the Lady Rebels. Briefly in the lineup, Ella Lott, number 23. She checks out, as does number 40, Kata Kirkland for Maryville. So the Lady Rebels have got Meshady back in the ballgame, joining Edwards and Anderson and Zvitkovich and Hunt. Farragut shot from the free throw line is going to come up short. Maryville the rebound. Anderson coming back the other way with 5.5 minutes to play in her first half. Left side open is Harris. She's hit 2. This one rims out. Had a wide open look, but the 3 from the left corner rims out on Harris of Maryville. Farragut in front court. It'll be Rogers pulling up at the free throw line, gunning from 15 and hitting. Keeley's got 6. There's a steal in rear court. It's going to be Strickland with a jumper from the right side. Good. And so Ace Strickland hits the mid-range jumper following the Maryville turnover against the Farragut full court press. And with 5:09 to play in the first half, it's Farragut leading 20-9, and Coach West using another timeout. So this one's a full timeout, as I believe Maryville's already used its first half allotment of 30s. Can't take them over with you to the second half. And so Coach West utilizing those timeouts as his team at times has struggled against the press. Farragut led 14-0. Maryville hit a pair of threes to close out the first quarter. First it was Jada Edwards from the head of the circle, and then Caden Harris from the right wing with the final basket of the opening quarter. So it was 14-6. Then Harris opened the second quarter with another three, made it 14-9. Since then, Farragut has run off. Since then, Farragut has run off 6 in a row. Baskets by Ashlyn Sheridan, Keely Rogers, and Ace Strickland. Here's a steal by Farragut out of the press. Sheridan misses, however, underneath. And so Maryville catches a break. However, Farragut is still pressing, and now Svitkovich gets around Priest into front court. Sheridan picks her up. They try to drop the ball inside. Sheridan steals it away. Ashlyn goes up, takes the pass, and drives the length of the floor. She'll be hammered on a shot by Maryville's Meshadi. So that's going to be the first foul against the Lady Rebels. Farragut has only one foul itself, belonging earlier to Annie Priest. That was Maryville's 10th turnover, I do believe. Sheridan, good anticipation. Just playing off of her man. Anticipated the pass inside. Good hands at close range, made the steal. Was fouled at the other end and goes to the line to shoot the first free throws of the night, and both of them by the Farragut senior are good. So Ashlyn's got 7, and Farragut leads 22-9. Against the press, Gentry takes a pass. That's a walk, and Maryville turns it over again. Gentry got up in the air, nowhere to go with that basketball, and came back down still in possession of it. (22-9). Bishop drives right baseline, pulls up and hits. Annalise Bishop adds her name to the scoring column as Bishop comes open on the right baseline, hits the short jumper, and Farragut now leads 24-9. Maryville breaks the press this time, and Harris is all by her lonesome underneath the basket at the other end, lays it up, lays it in. So that snaps what a 10-0 run for the Lady Admirals. It's 24-11. Rogers inside to the cutting Sheridan, and she ran right into a defender who tied her up. That was Meshadi. Ashlyn, I guess because she was tied up so quickly, no chance to be called for traveling. Maryville gets it on the alternate possession, but the inbound pass is deflected, stolen. It's Bishop coming up with a loose basketball, feeds Rogers for a jumper, no good. Long rebound, Annalise gives on the right side to Priest. Three-pointer, good. Annie Priest with her first basket of the ball game, and Maryville had turned it over for the 12th time. Farragut capitalizes. Anderson at the point for the Lady Rebels, who trail 27-11 midway through the second quarter. Anderson guarding Svitkovich. Switching out front is Anderson. This will be a three-pointer put up by Harris. This one's offline from the right side, and it's Anderson with the rebound for the Lady Admirals. Gives to Annie Priest. Anderson on her defensively. Farragut in front court. Keely Rogers takes a pass from Annalise Bishop and buries a three from the left wing. Keely's got 9. That's her first 3 of the ball game. Maryville into front court. It'll be Edwards taking a pass. Edwards gives back to Anderson. Keely, after crashing into the scorer's bench, the scorer's table, trying to make a steal right there in Anderson's back pocket. She gives to Edwards, who backs it out near midcourt, hands it off to Svitkovich. Gets around Anderson, into the left corner to Meshadi. Looked like she might have walked, no call. Shovels it off to Edwards. Edwards at the top of the key. Maryville just completely out of sorts. Farragut's defense. Bishop takes the ball away, and before she falls to the ground, gets it ahead to Keely. Keely driving into front court all the way to the basket. No, Sheridan with a rebound, and she was grabbed and fouled. Can't say enough about, again, just how Farragut has Maryville out of sorts at times on the offensive end for the Lady Rebels. And Bishop with a tremendous takeaway just a moment ago. Just wrestling the ball away from the Lady Rebels and then having lost her balance and falling backwards, got it ahead to Rogers. So foul was committed. I didn't get who it was on for Maryville. So Farragut inbounds off the baseline into Hines, back to Priest, who had inbounded. 30-11, Farragut leading. Ball goes high post to Sheridan. Through the lane, tried to kick it out, and Maryville's zone knocked it away. It was Anderson with a good anticipation and quick hands. Maryville gets the steal as a result. Zvitkovic in front court on the left wing. It goes to Harris. Out top to Anderson, guarded by Annie Priest. Maryville has gotten into the ball game. Ella Lott, sophomore. Hines out high for Maryville. Left side to Strickland. Into the corner. Bishop. They invite her to shoot. She does. A little bit short on the three-point attempt. So under 2 minutes to play, first half, and Farragut leading 30-11. Harris sizes up a three. Long one from the left side. No good for the Lady Rebels. Rebounded away by Farragut's Allie Hines. Gives off to Strickland. Strickland up the front. Up the right side into front court, spins away from one defender into the lane, and tell you, Ace being bumped all along the way. Finally on the shot attempt, they called a foul on Anderson. It'll be her first, and the team fourth, I believe, maybe third. Strickland at the line. Farragut's 2 of 2 from the free throw line in this first half. Those earlier attempts were by fellow senior Ashlyn Sheridan. Strickland is good on her first attempt. Annie Priest checks out of the ball game between free throws. Second toss for Strickland, good as well. So Ace has got 9, and Farragut leads 32-11. Ashlyn Sheridan at the head of the full court press. Hines and Bishop. Rogers with a deflection. Strickland, those are the 5 Lady Admirals on the floor. Rogers with that deflection right at midcourt. Be Maryville's basketball. Across the way, Anderson to inbound. Harris, right side, picked up by Hines. Zvitkovic exchanging the ball with Anderson. Farragut playing a little zone, it looks like. In the middle, it'll go to Meshady. She'll shoot, high post, right side, no good. Rebound Rogers, lost it momentarily, grabs it back, shovels it off to Strickland, and Coach Mayfield's going to use a timeout. 1:07 to play. Thought perhaps that Keeley was about to get tied up, so go ahead and use the timeout again. As I was saying for Coach West of Maryville a moment ago, can't take them with you to the second half, might as well use them. And so Farragut with the 30-second timeout, it's first of this first half. 32-11, Farragut leading. Lady Admirals jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Maryville made it 14-9. But since that point, Farragut has outscored Maryville 18-2. And with 1:07 to play in the first half, it's the Lady Admirals in complete control, 32-11. Farragut with the ball coming out of the timeout. Maryville zone, as they have been this first half. Cross-court pass, that's dangerous, and it was nearly thrown away. Rogers took it back for the Lady Admirals. Gives to Strickland. Right side three for Ace is short. Rebound Maryville as Meshady gets in there, grabs it for the Lady Rebels, gives it off to Christina Anderson. Anderson, the Maryville senior, in front court to Zvitkovic. Right side to Ella Lott. Back to Zvitkovic. Again, Farragut going zone, and Rogers anticipating a pass, gets a steal. She's driving on Zvitkovic for the layup, and got it to go, and an and one. Keeley almost looked like maybe she was kind of baiting Zvitkovic into contesting that shot. Shielded her away with the left shoulder and got the shot to go with the right hand after making the steal at the other end, and now looks to complete the three-point play. 13 points for Keeley in this first half. Gunning for 14, a little too strong. Rebound, Maryville. And we're going to have Ashlyn Sheridan called for a foul. Her first, team second. By my count, 13 Maryville turnovers in this first half, and Farragut leads by 23. 17 seconds to go, first half. Lady Rebels had a couple of big baskets to close out the first quarter. Let's see if they can get something to give them a little something at the end of the second quarter. They miss on a drive. That was Anderson. Farragut back the other way. Sheridan all the way to the basket, and they call a charge on Ashlyn. Well, on that position on the floor, that's one of those that if we were playing college rules with the no charge zone underneath the basket, that would have been in the no charge zone. Maryville can't get a shot off as the first half comes to a close. Farragut leading 34-11 as the Lady Admirals were up 14-6 at the quarter break and outscore the Lady Rebels 30-5 in quarter number two. Again, leading by 23 at intermission, 34-11. We'll get a 2-minute break and return to take a look at the first half numbers as you listen to Farragut High School basketball on Farragut's independent voice, FM 105.3 WFIV, online at WFIV.com.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Our deals are so hot you gotta stop, drop, and roll. Stop shopping, drop in, and you'll roll out in a brand new Nissan. Ted Russell Nissan. Nobody sells more new Nissans on Kingston Pike.
Ted Russell Nissan. We got it going on.
You haven't really had wings until you experience Craven Wings, East Tennessee's best wings, fresh, never frozen. No antibiotics, steroids, or hormones, and always gluten-free, which means a taste that will keep you craving more. Their sauces are made in-house, including University of Tennessee's tight end Jacob Warren's Personal Sauce 87. Watch the game on 26 flat screen TVs or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order online at www.cravenwings.com.
Farragut is open for business, and Shop Farragut invites you to spend the afternoon exploring all that Farragut has to offer. From fine dining to fast casual, clothing and accessories, gift shops, boutiques, and much, much more. Our point, there's a lot you can find when you shop Farragut. So shop Farragut every day. And visit shopfarragut.com for your chance to win hundreds of dollars of gift cards with the Shop Farragut Town Sampler. Again, that's shopfarragut.com to register.
Hello, this is Dave from BG's Bakery. After 22 years, we are both proud and humbled by how this community has embraced us. We are proud to sponsor the broadcast of the Admirals game, and we are humbled by the support we've been shown during these past couple of years. We remain committed to offering the highest quality cookies, pastries, pies, and breads, and our cake decorator will make your special occasion a dazzling affair. Open Wednesday through Saturday in the Cole Shopping Center. Come see, smell, and taste what's baking at BG's Bakery.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Linsecton Gymnasium as the Lady Admirals lead the visiting Lady Rebels at halftime. Scoreboard says 34-11. I'm adding up my stat sheet, and I'm getting 36 for the Lady Admirals. So don't know who I would have given an extra basket to, but let's see. Perhaps seems like the only possible suspect is Keely Rogers. The other possibility is that they shorted the Lady Admirals 2 on the scoreboard, perhaps. We'll check on that as we have the opportunity. But Farragut led 14-0 out of the gates. Maryville probably only about a minute left in the opening quarter when Jada Edwards hit a 3 from the top of the key to get Maryville on the board. And then Caton Harris would follow with a 3. And so after trailing 14-0, Maryville was down 14-6 at the end of the opening quarter, then hit a 3 to begin the second quarter scoring. Again, it was Harris, made it 14-9. But from that point, Farragut went on a 10-0 run, up 24-9. Maryville made it 24-11. And then Farragut with another 10-0 run, 34-11 the score at halftime. As Farragut outscores Maryville in quarter number 2, 20-5, or again possibly 22-5 if my stat sheet's right. But Farragut with 5 first-half turnovers and Maryville with 13. Certainly that was a huge part of the Lady Admirals being able to build this substantial first-half lead. The press, every once in a while, Maryville handled it beautifully, but by and large, it was disruptive, and Farragut was forcing turnovers, and I'd say a slight majority of the time capitalizing on those opportunities. Certainly there were some that went by the boards, but anytime you force 13 first-half turnovers, you're obviously doing something right. And Lady Admirals, even when they weren't forcing the turnovers in the second quarter, it felt like in particular, Lady Rebels just were uncomfortable, to say the least, running their half-court offense, as Farragut's pressure just seemed to have everybody out of sorts. So looking at the first half scoring for Maryville, it's a real quick rundown. Again, Edwards had the 3, the first basket of the ball game for Maryville. It was her lone basket of the first half, and Kaiten Harris has 8 first half points. So 2 players in the scoring column for the Lady Rebels, and they've got 3 3-pointers, Harris with 2 of them, Edwards with 1. For Farragut, Allie Hines with 2 points, Annalise Bishop with 2 points, Annie Priest with 3 points, Ace Strickland 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer. She has 9 points. Ashlyn Sheridan 2 of 2 from the line, 1 3-pointer, 7 points. And leading the Lady Admirals in scoring, Keely Rogers 0 of 1 from the line, 1 3-pointer. I've got Keely with 13. Perhaps she has only 11. Again, she's the only one that I can think of that I could have possibly put down a basket, mistakenly put down a basket twice for her, but in the scoring column. But whatever the case, Keely is the leading scorer for the Lady Admirals in the first half with either 11 or 13, as Farragut leads at 34-11 at the break. This is the first night where games are actually being played, and it's a full slate in District 4 4A. In addition to Maryville being here at Farragut, Hardin Valley is hosting Heritage, and William Blount this evening welcomes Bearden. So there's only been 3 district games thus far. Farragut and Bearden matched up on December 3rd. The Lady Bulldogs got the win 69-51. On the boys' side of things, Farragut saw Bearden force overtime with a buzzer-beating basket, but it was the Admirals who won in the extra session 62-57. So the other district matchups are Heritage and William Blount, and they've already played their 2 regular season meetings. The first was on December 17th, where the girls were concerned. Heritage won 49-33, and that boys matchup, William Blount won the contest over Heritage 70-49. Then the teams squared off on Saturday, this time at Heritage. Same results, however, as the Lady Mountaineers for the second time defeated the Lady Governors. 56-32 was the score on Saturday. And on the boys' side of things, again, same result, a William Blount win, as the Governors went on the road and beat cross-county foe Heritage 65-29. So Farragut's 1-0 on the boys' side of things, 1-0 in district play. William Blount is 2-0. Heritage is 0-2. Bearden's 0-1. Again, Maryville's playing for the first time tonight here at Farragut, and Hardin Valley is also playing for the first time this evening. The Hawks hosting the Mountaineers, Lady Mountaineers of Heritage. Farragut last Friday, and everybody was supposed to play district matchups last Friday, and of course with Knox County being out of school, Blount County, Maryville may have been as well, I'm not sure, but those games were not played. And so the game that Farragut missed was at Hardin Valley. That's going to be this Thursday. So 2 nights away, Farragut with more District 4A action. There's no Friday game this week for Farragut. There was a Friday game for Hardin Valley, thus the Thursday matchup. But so we'll be back on the airwaves Thursday night from Hardin Valley Academy as a couple of West Knox County neighbors square off in that one. Close to getting the second half started in our girls contest, so let's step aside, get a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the start of the second half as you listen to Farragut Hoops, presented by, Farragut Hoops on Farragut's Independent Voice, FM 105.3 WFIV.
Do you remember your family's favorite local pizzeria when you were growing up? The birthday parties, sports celebrations, hot, melty, cheesy topped pizzas, the hot, savory garlic knots, the enormous meatballs. The Pizza Kitchen, 10420 Kingston Pike, bordering West Knoxville, and Farragut is that place where your memories of tomorrow are made. On the web at thepizzakitchenknoxville.com or by phone 865-577-9191.
At Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we are flag-waving, God-fearing, family men and women. We get dirty. We play hard. We work harder. What do we drive? Hard-working, classy, dirt-loving, muscle with attitude. We drive vehicles made in America. Built in Detroit. New Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram vehicles. Available in East Tennessee at Rocky Top Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Shop today during the Make This the Summer event at Rocky Top.
Farragut with the first possession of the third quarter, up on Maryville 34-11 in our girls contest. Boys action will follow this evening from Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Lady Admirals missed on a 3. Maryville on its end will hit a 3. Zvitkovic with her first basket of the ball game. Maryville has just 5 baskets now, and 4 of them are 3-pointers. Here's Bishop at the other end for Farragut trying a 3 from the left corner. No good. Rogers saves the ball into Bishop. Beautifully done by Keeley. She's had a couple of great hustle plays of that type this evening. Keeley from the left corner, 3-pointer, good. Keeley Rogers. That's only fitting after she saved it in that she knocks down the 3, and I guess she's got 14 points now for the Lady Admirals. And Maryville against the press throws over the top and threw it too far in front of Navy Gentry. Maryville Jr. could not track down that full court pass, and Maryville with a turnover here early in the third quarter. They're 14th of the night. Farragut in front court. Annie Priest off to Ace Strickland. Across court pass to Annalise Bishop. Farragut's also got Keeley Rogers and Ashlyn Sheridan on the floor. Maryville continues to go zone. Farragut inside. Keeley to Ashlyn. Down low on the left block. Kick out into the corner to Priest. And Annie Priest buries the 3. Her second of the night. And Farragut's sixth now 3. Rogers nearly had a steal in rear court. Anderson gets it back, but Rogers from behind indeed does it well. As soon as she got the steal, she stepped on the sideline. There's some stick-to-itiveness by Keeley, who was a terror on the defensive end, a complete nuisance for Farragut's opponents. 40-14, Farragut leads as Edwards out top, guarded by Rogers, gives off to Zvitkovic. Dribbles right, gets a screen from Meshady, picks up her dribble, Sheridan takes her. Edwards, a little high-low action down low to Meshady. Good pass, Meshady lays it up and in. That's some of the best half-court offense we've seen from Maryville tonight. Edwards on the assist, Meshady with her first basket. She becomes the 4th Lady Rebel to score. 40-16, Farragut leading. Strickland takes a pass left side. They double out of the zone. Cross-court pass over on the right side to Sheridan, was nailed on a 3-point attempt. Shot was no good, but she's going to have 3 free throws as a result. Zvitkovic's second foul of the ball game, and the first foul of the second half against either team. 5:33 to play third quarter. Farragut leading 40-16 is Ashlyn Sheridan, who's 2 of 2 from the line tonight. Farragut 4 of 5, and Sheridan now 3 of 3 as she hits the first of 2 on this trip. 8 points for Ashlyn. Second toss, good. 9, and a third free throw still to come. Again, fouled behind the 3-point arc. Zvitkovic checks out of the ball game. Caton Harris into the lineup. Maryville's leading scorer returning to the floor. She's got 8 points tonight. Sheridan buries all 3 free throws. I don't think any of the 3 hit anything but net. Gentry double teamed in rear court, has to give it deeper in rear court to Meshedy. Now Meshedy's doubled, picks up her dribble, needs some help, and gets it ahead to Edwards across the timeline. Edwards pulls up at the right elbow, shoots over Strickland, no good. Strickland the rebound. Farragut back the other way is Ace Strickland with the ball. Pulls up, left elbow, little up and under move, a floater in the paint, good. Boy, Ace makes that look awfully easy. That's not an easy shot at all. And Strickland's got 11. Maryville gets the ball ahead against the press to Edwards into front court. It comes on the left side to Gentry. Shut down on the baseline by Bishop. Back out on the left wing to Edwards. She'll drive into the lane. It comes wide open with the right hand. Left it short. Little baby hook. Left it short. Farragut the rebound. Sheridan leading the break in front court. Gives back to the trailing Priest. And her pass intended for Keely Rogers is knocked out of bounds across the way by Maryville's Christina Anderson. Edwards will get a breather. Ella Lott into the game for Maryville. Also into the game for Maryville, Carly Hunt replacing Meshedy. Scott West, the head coach for Maryville, assisted by former Lady Admiral head coach Mike Driver, as well as Thomas Foshi. Of course, Farragut coached by Jason Mayfield. He's assisted by Andy Arndt, Alex Monday, Madison Maples. Strickland, right side, three-pointer, good. So Strickland, 14 points now. She hits her second three of the ball game, and then out of the press, deflects the ball out of bounds across the way. Maryville will have it. Side rear court as Farragut leads 48-16. Lady Admirals with what? A 14-5 advantage in the third quarter as we approach the midpoint of the third quarter. Anderson, bounce pass on the right side to Hunt. Drops it inside to Lott. Her pass back out top, nearly stolen by Rogers, saved by Gentry. Harris with the ball, left wing for Maryville. Again, she's the Lady Rebels' leading scorer with 8. Half of Maryville's point total. Inside, she feeds Lott. Can't get a shot off against Strickland. Throws it up, and Farragut's Annie Priest with a steal. Clobbered as she comes in front court. No foul call. Rogers takes the pass, missed the shot. Bishop with the rebound, kicks it out to Priest. Come on, Annie. Three, good. She deserved that one. Got shoved in the back. No foul call on her way up the floor, and Priest gets the three-pointer. Priest has got 9. Farragut leads 51-16. Left corner, Harris thought about a three. Rogers got over quickly enough to deter the shot. Three-pointer hoisted by Gentry, no good. Long rebound by Anderson. Gives off to Hunt. Her drive swatted away by Sheridan. Ball lands right in the hands, however, of Ella Lott under the basket, and she lays it up and lays it in. 51-18. Farragut in front. 3:08 to play third quarter. Bishop penetrates, kicks out to Rogers. Left side three, no good. Tip out by Bishop, comes to Priest at the free throw line for a 15-footer, no good. Rebounded away by Lott of Maryville. Given to Anderson. Anderson into front court for the Lady Rebels. Off to Hunt, in turn to Harris in the left corner. 2:45 to go, third quarter. Lady Admirals in complete control as Anderson against a Farragut zone. Lady Admirals getting a chance to work on the zone some. Harris is going to shoot over it. Left side, short. Rebound, Sheridan. Ashlyn Sheridan heading up the floor. Ashlyn into the lane, fires it down low, and well, they say it just thrown away. I thought maybe that ball might have glanced off Gentry's hands, but maybe she pulled the hand back just in time. Turnover for Farragut. I believe that's the first of the second half. Annie Priest and Keely Rogers are going to get breathers. Farragut will get Allie Hines and Carly Vining on the floor, joining Bishop, Sheridan, and Strickland. Anderson in front court for Maryville, drifts to the right wing, looking inside. Vining denying, steps in front of Lott, makes the steal. Carly Vining with the steal. Farragut back the other way, leading 51-18. Pass goes from Strickland inside to Sheridan. Sheridan wheels in the paint, misses, grabs her own miss, goes back up with it, hits it, and was fouled. Ashlyn stays with it and rewarded with the basket and an and-one opportunity as Gentry picks up the foul, her first. Sheridan has been perfect at the line tonight, 5 of 5, 12 points now for the senior, and make it 13 as she completes the three-point play at the charity stripe. 54-18, Farragut leading with 2 minutes to play in our third quarter. Gentry checks out. Definitely thought Farragut was the favorite in this matchup. Don't know that I can honestly say I thought it would be a game of this nature. Lott was either pushed or walked, and they'll say she was pushed. took the pass as she made a cut down the lane and obviously took steps, but was aided. I think Vining, maybe, called for the foul. It's the first on Farragut. Very few fouls have been called. Anderson inbounds, left corner. Harris shoots a three. No good. Too strong. Rebound. Farragut's Ashlyn Sheridan. 1:40 to play third quarter. Lady Admirals up 54-18. Sheridan back to the trailing Strickland. Long three-pointer for Ace. No good from out top. Rebound Anderson for Maryville. Christina Anderson across the timeline. Driving on Annalise Bishop. Shut down on the baseline. Circles back on the wing. Now picks up her dribble. Bishop all over. Bounce pass nearly knocked away, but it gets to Lott, who then is able to get it off to Harris. See, Maryville's gotten Kirkland into the ballgame for the first time in the second half. She flashes through the lane. Harris left side three-pointer for Maryville. No good. Hines the rebound. Quickly ahead to Strickland. Strickland driving in front court and fouled by Anderson. So Farragut gets out on the break. Hines just shoveling it ahead after getting the rebound off the floor to Strickland. And, of course, Ace so quick up the floor, making a beeline to the basket, fouled by Anderson. 2 free throws coming for Ace, the first of which back ironed it. No good. Ace is 2 of 3 from the line tonight. Harris checks out for Maryville. Let's see. Second toss, good. Strickland hits 1 of 2. She's got 15. And 22. No, let's see. Do we have 22 in the ball game? Pass is thrown away. I'm trying to figure out who 22 is for Maryville. I had that earlier, I thought. Farragut with the basketball. Maryville's 16th turnover, 3rd of this quarter. Lady Admirals holding for a final shot as the third quarter winds down. Farragut leading 55-18. Allie Hines with the ball left wing, gives to Strickland. Now to Sheridan. Sheridan's pass stolen away momentarily. Yes, Hunt comes up with it cleanly. Shot up ahead of the buzzer will be good by number 22 of Maryville. Have to check on who that is, but Maryville beats the buzzer, and it's 55-20 at the end of 3. We're back with fourth quarter action. Yeah, 55-20 our score. Through 3, back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
You've got dirt, grime, and French fries from last season tucked under your front seat. From the rush of work and play, you've even collected enough dog hair in your vehicle to make a winter coat. Truth be told, your car's a mess, but the memories created will last a lifetime. Pure Magic Car Wash helps you bring back the magic in your vehicle and in your life. Stop by any of our area locations today or check us out at puremagiccarwash.com. Pure Magic Car Wash. Life happens in your car. Bring back the magic.
Looking for a fast quote? How about the right quote? We here at the Mike Dyer Agency can deliver both to help you with your insurance needs. Call us today at 865-966-2111 to learn more, or visit our website at MikeDyerInsuranceAgency.com. And remember, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
Fourth quarter just underway at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Our girls contest, which the Lady Admirals have dominated from the outset, jumping out to a 14-0 lead. Farragut continues to work on that zone defense, and there's Keely Rogers anticipating a pass, making yet another steal. 17th turnover of the night for Maryville. Farragut with its first possession of the fourth quarter, leading 55-20. Annie Priest, Keely Rogers, Maya Johnston, Allie Hines, Carly Vining on the floor for Coach Mayfield. Rogers, right side 3, offline. Rebound to Lott of Maryville. Ella Lott, sophomore, with the defensive board, gives it off to Christina Anderson. Anderson brings it into front court. Anderson looking inside. Vining slides in front of the intended target, Lott, but committed a foul trying to knock that pass away underneath the bucket. So Carly Farragut, sophomore, picks up, I believe, her second foul. Team second this half. Maryville with 3 fouls. Again, neither team has even sniffed the bonus tonight. I believe the 5 fouls we've got here in the second half, more than we had in the first half. Inbound feed to a wide open Kirkland in the paint. She hits the little bunny right underneath, 2-3 feet out. That was too easy. Farragut almost looked like they didn't think the play was set in motion yet. Everybody a little bit of sleep on the inbounds. So Maryville capitalizes, and the Lady Rebels are on the board first in this fourth quarter, 55-22. Johnston driving through the lane for the Lady Admirals from the left wing. Shot comes up short, rebounded away by Kirkland of Maryville. Anderson in front court, feeds Kirkland, left side, right back to Anderson. Maya Johnston at the head of the Farragut zone. Pass over on the right side, and we got a pushing foul on Carly Vining. Be her third. Farragut's subbing. Keely Rogers coming out of the ball game. Another outstanding game. Clock's running. Got him. Mercy rule clock, I suppose, in effect here. As Maryville inbounds with the clock running. 5:40 to play, trailing 55-22. Carly Vining out of the game as well as Keely Rogers. Here's a 3 put up from the right corner for Maryville, no good. Allie Hines goes and gets the rebound. Gives to Annie Priest. Priest in front court, joined by Hannah Anderson, Maya Johnston, and also for the Lady Admirals freshman, Josie Tarantino has checked into the ball game. Tarantino takes a handoff from Priest to freshman exchanging the ball. Tarantino gives it right back to Priest. Priest guarded by Anderson, spins. Count would be on, I would think, although nobody's indicating that's the case. And now Priest, as she makes a move to the basket inside the three-point arc, is fouled on a reach. Coach West kind of wondering the same thing I was about the 5 seconds, but I mean, that count was never even initiated. And they're going to give Coach West a technical. 4:37, and so this is interesting because now they will stop the clock. I was about to say, you could take an awful lot of time off the clock shooting technical free throws. So the clock stops with 4:34 to play, and they'll have Allie Hines shoot the technicals. First free throw rattles out for the Farragut senior. Hines, second toss, is good. She's got 3. Farragut retains possession, leading 56-22. That's Farragut's first point of this fourth quarter. 4:34 to go in the ball game, and the Lady Admirals again leading 56-22 after leading 14-6 at the end of the first quarter, 34-11 at halftime, and 55-20 after 3. Boys action will follow, and it should be a good one. Maryville 8-5, Farragut 11-5, and you look at some mutual opponents and just how these, you know how well coached both teams are. Boys game, I think we're going to see a tight one. Anderson for Farragut on the right wing, double teamed out of the Maryville zone, gets it out top to Maya Johnston. Johnston steps through a double team. Now to Anderson. Anderson returns it to Johnston on the right wing, into the lane with the right hand, shot good. Maya Johnston. She's the 7th Lady Admiral to score tonight. 58-22. Three-pointer from Maryville. Kirkland, left side. No good. Good box out by Vining, and then they reach in and foul Carly Vining. Jada Edwards. It's her second foul. Team 6th, counting the technical. So Farragut's in the bonus the rest of the way. 3:23 to play. Farragut leading 58-22. Anderson out high, driving, gives back to Maya Johnson, top of the key. She makes a move through the lane, gives to Hines. Now Hines driving in off the left wing. Shot was deflected, and Maryville comes away with it. Into front court for the Lady Rebels, Jada Edwards. Right side to Harris for a three. No good. Hines, good rebound on the backside. And it'll be Allie Hines in front court for Farragut. Bounce pass right side to Maya Johnston. Drives baseline. Loops it out on the left wing to Anderson. Out top now to Tarantino. Maryville man-to-man at this point after being, I think they're man, zone most of the night. Anderson, top of the key. Three-pointer, good. Hannah Anderson with a three, and she is now at the 8th Lady Admiral to score tonight. So Anderson, the sophomore, buries the three, and it's 61-22, 2:25 to play. In the middle, Maryville goes to Edwards, kick out right side to Harris. Harris has used her dribble against Maya Johnston, pivots, needs some help, bounces it off to Kirkland. Out high, Kirkland dribbles right, gives it back to Harris on the wing. They exchange it back and forth. Now skip pass over on the left side will go to Ella Lott. Maryville sophomore tries a three, no good, but there is Harris on the backside all by herself to clean it up. Puts it up and in following the offensive rebound. So Harris now has 10 points, and we've got a full timeout being used with exactly 2 minutes left. And Farragut leading Maryville 61-24. Timeout on the floor. Let's get a 1-minute break. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops on Farragut's independent voice, 105.3 WFIV.
You haven't really had wings until you experience Craven Wings, East Tennessee's best wings, fresh, never frozen. No antibiotics, steroids, or hormones, and always gluten-free, which means a taste that will keep you craving more. Their sauces are made in-house, including University of Tennessee's tight end Jacob Warren's Personal Sauce 87. Watch the game on 26 flat screen TVs or sit outdoors on their spacious patio. Check out daily specials like their Wednesday Wing Ding or their Monday Burger Bash. Craven Wings is located at 12350 South North Shore Drive in Knoxville. Hot and crispy and cooked fresh to order. We'll see you there, y'all.
Order online at www.cravenwings.com.
WFIV is powered by Rocky Top Jeep Ram with award-winning customer service and home of the lifetime warranty. Rocky Top, just off I-40, exit 407.
That's something you don't see too often. The team's going to return to the floor and then back-to-back full timeouts used. So Maryville goes back, takes another seat on the bench, takes a seat on the bench once again, I should say, and Farragut this time is just going to stay out on the floor here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, leading 61-24 with 2 minutes to play. Boys action will follow, and as I was saying a moment ago, it should be a good one as the Admirals come in 11-5, 1-0 in the district. Maryville will be playing its district opener. The Rebels are 8-5. Mutual opponents, Bradley Central. Farragut defeated the Bears in the season opener 56-53. Maryville won that matchup with their matchup with Bradley Central 79-74. So both close wins for Farragut and Maryville against Bradley Central. We'll run down a bit more of the boys matchup as time permits, but right now the Lady Admirals with the ball, and they got it inside to Anderson, and she came up a little bit short on a scoop. Maryville in front court. 1:30 to play. Harris with the ball, right wing, guarded by Vining out of this Farragut zone. In the middle, Edwards takes a pass, kick out right side to Harris. Three-pointer, no good, and it's Lott with a backside rebound. She'll be fouled. And I would think that would not be on a shot. But they're going to say it is. So Lott's going to have a couple of free throws, and these will be the first free throws of the night for Maryville. It's missed. Lott with 2 points. Second toss for the Maryville sophomore is good. She hits 1 of 2. She's got 3. points in the ball game, and a minute 10 remaining. Farragut leading 61-25. Anderson for Farragut, trying to get it to Tarantino at the free throw line, and Maryville's going to steal it away. Turnover for the Lady Admirals. Steal was made by Kirkland of Maryville. In front court, three-pointer put up right side by Blackburn, a freshman for the Lady Rebels, into the ballgame for the first time tonight. It is no good, and then the ball was deflected out of bounds. So let's see. Edwards and Lott, who we've seen a lot of tonight, as well as Kirkland and Harris. And again, the newcomer is 80 Blackburn for Maryville, freshman. And previously, number 22, who I didn't have a name for, scored a basket, was Annalise Starrett. Three is missed by Hines, but Anderson keeps it alive for Farragut. Johnston down low on a nice feed to Carly Vining. Lays it up and in. Carly Vining adds her name to the scoring column. And with 7 seconds to play, Maryville in front court. Bounce pass, thrown out of bounds. That's going to be the end of the ball game. Let it keep running. And Farragut wins it by a final of 63-25. So the Lady Admirals even their district mark at 1-1 and improved to 13-5 overall, as the Lady Admirals dominated early, set the tone at the outset, jumping to a 14-0 lead, forced 13 first half Maryville turnovers, built a 23-point cushion at halftime, 34-11, and put it on cruise control in the second half, winning 63-25. Maryville drops to 7-10. Lady Rebels now 0-1 in District 4 4A. So we're about 15 minutes away from boys action. Again, we anticipate it should be a good one, as the Admirals bring in an 11-5 record, Maryville 8-5. I was just saying a moment ago that both teams have narrow victories over Bradley Central. The other mutual opponent, Maryville, fell to Sevier County over in Sevierville on December 10th, 61-49. And Farragut has also played Sevier County and also came out on the wrong side of things, as the Smoky Bears won here on December 13th. So I guess that was back-to-back wins for Sevier County, December 10th and December 13th. Smoky Bears got a pair of wins over District 4 4A opponents. First